Order! Order! You are an incorrigible delinquent at times. Behave yourself, man!
Theresa May's advisor on standards has been tasked with urgently investigating how it came about that the former Home Secretary Amber Rudd wrongly told MPs the government didn't have targets for deporting people. Home Office bosses faced a grilling by MPs today and said the information given last month during the Windrush scandal was regrettably confused. The damage done by the treatment of Caribbean citizens was being discussed today at an event marking the contribution of West Indian soldiers, sailors and airmen who fought for Britain during the Second World War. Jane Death reports.
In Windrush Square in Brixton today, they joked it could have been the Caribbean, but they were gathered to honour those who joined the British forces during the Second World War. Thanking the Caribbean veterans, the Labour peer Baroness Howells, who came over from Grenada, part of the Windrush generation, asked a question on everyone's minds.
How, in heaven's name, that the Home Office can decide to repatriate people who are legally here?
Yes, tell them.
Let them lose their jobs.
Amber Rudd, of course, did lose her job as Home Secretary, resigning after wrongly telling MPs the Home Office didn't have targets for deporting illegal immigrants.
We don't have targets for removals.
She said she wasn't aware of the targets and inadvertently misled the Home Affairs Select Committee. Today, Home Office officials faced the committee, which wanted to know if the Home Office had told Amber Rudd there were no targets. They wouldn't answer the question, but said the Prime Minister's advisor on ministerial standards is urgently investigating how MPs were given the wrong information.
Civil servants and coming to select committees do not discuss the advice that they give to ministers. I accept that there is a lot of concern here, and I think in other quarters in the House, about the clarity or otherwise of the support given to the Home Secretary in that hearing. I accept that. The right response to that is, to my mind, a thorough, factual, independent review.
The committee accused the Home Office chiefs of being slippery.
This is basically, it's like you're playing games with us. It's like if we don't use the right word in the question, it's okay for you not to give us proper information.
The Home Office did admit today a handful of people have been wrongly deported in recent years. The government's offered the Windrush generation free citizenship and an apology. Alan Wilmot, a veteran of the Royal Navy and RAF during World War II, says the scandal has hurt many who followed him to Britain in peacetime.
They grew up, they went to school here, they paid the taxes, they went and everything, and all of a sudden, some of them work at the same place for 20 or 30 years, and all of a sudden, they're looked upon as illegal immigrants.
Gilbert Clark, who left Jamaica to serve in the RAF, thinks government forgot to look at people's stories of service to Britain.
It is very, very unfair and thoughtless. Those people in government, you should look at the individual and examine what they went through, do things differently.
A Home Secretary may have resigned, but the Windrush scandal continues to reverberate, with now an independent investigation into what civil servants told her about deportation targets.